In this video, we're going to simplify some rational expressions, and we will use that to enable us to multiply and divide rational expressions, such as these. So as far as simplifying, it's just a matter of factoring out anything that you can. So x squared minus 9 will factor as x minus 3 times x plus 3. So just be careful. These x minus 3's will cancel each other out. That's going to leave behind x plus 3. But if I just put x plus 3, that's wrong. This x plus 3 is in the denominator, so I have to write 1 over x plus 3. Now let's factor this. So that'll be x squared can factor as x times x. 12. That's going to be 3 times 4. Inner plus outer equals middle, so that works out. So that's how that factors. Now I'm going to factor the denominator. X squared is x times x. 15, that's probably going to be 3 times 5. Inner plus outer must equal the middle. Inner I have 3x, outer I have 5x. I'm trying to get negative 2, so that'll be a positive 3 and a negative 5. So that's how that factors. Now I'm going to cancel out anything that I can. The x plus 3's will cancel out, and that's it. So the answer is going to be x plus 4 over x minus 5. Now if you want to multiply two rational expressions, you should still factor. So x squared minus 9 will factor as x minus 3 times x plus 3. And there's my 5. And I've got times, and then 25 over x plus 3. Now, when things are connected by multiplication, as long as you have the same factor in the numerator and the denominator, you can cancel them out. So it's okay that these were in two separate fractions. With multiplication, you can do this. The x plus 3's are going to cancel each other out. Also, 5 divides evenly into 25 5 times. So for the final answer, that is going to leave 5 and then x minus 3. If you put 5x minus 15, that's also great. Now, for division, the only difference between multiplication and division is that you have to do the reciprocal of the second fraction. So I'm going to have 3x plus 6 over 2x minus 6 times x squared minus 9 over 6x plus 12. All right, you change it to multiplication and you do the reciprocal. After that, it's going to be the same as the previous problem. So again, I'm going to factor and I'm going to cancel out whatever I can. All right, so GCF, I can pull out a common factor of 3, so that's x plus 2. This has a common factor of 2, so that's x minus 3. This is the difference of two squares, so that's x minus 3 times x plus 3. This has a common factor of 6, and that's x plus 2. Whoops. All right, now I'm going to cancel out anything I can. Let's start with the binomials. All right, I've got an x plus 2 in the top and the bottom, so those are going to cancel out. And I have an x minus 3 in the numerator and denominator, so those are going to cancel out. Okay, that's it for the binomials. Now, in addition to that, 3 and 6. 3 goes into itself once, and 3 goes into 6 twice. Don't forget this 2, so I have 2 times 2. So here comes the final answer. I have x plus 3 up here in the top, In the bottom, I have this 2 times 2, which is 4. So that is the final answer right there. When you're adding fractions, you need to have like denominators. But first, let's factor so we can see what we're really dealing with. I see a common factor of 4, so that's 4 times x plus 3. And then we have 3 over x plus 3. Now, in order to make the denominators the same, we need a 4 here. That's valid as long as we put a 4 in the numerator as well. Now that we have like denominators, we can add. So we keep that common denominator of 4 times x plus 3, and we add the numerator. So this will be 2x plus 12. Sometimes this is the final answer, but you should factor out a common factor if there is one, so you can see if there's anything that needs to cancel with this 4. I see a common factor of 2, so that would make this 2 times x plus 6 over 4 times x plus 3. Now this 2 and 4 will reduce. 2 goes into itself once, 2 goes into 4 twice. So that's why the final answer is x plus 6 over 2 times x plus 3. All right, now how about subtraction? Pretty much the same thing. We need like denominators in order to do this. I'm just going to space this out a little bit. So I have 7p minus 4. Notice there is no common factor here. So I have minus 10 over p plus 7. So if I want to make these denominators the same, I just need to give each denominator what the other one has. So this denominator will need p plus 7, and I'll have to put it in the numerator as well. This denominator is going to need a 7p minus 4, and I'll have to put that in the numerator as well. Now be careful how you deal with this minus sign. I recommend putting the minus sign up here at the 10. Alright, so I will do that by making this a plus and then sticking the negative sign right here. That way when I distribute, I'll be sure to distribute with the negative. Okay, so this is going to become, so I'm going to have my like denominator, so I have my 7p minus 4 times p plus 7. So when I distribute this, I have 7p plus 49. And here, I'm going to have negative 70p plus 40. Negative 10 times negative 4, positive 40. So for the final answer, I just need to combine like terms. Okay, so negative 70 and a positive 7, that's negative 63p. All right, 49 plus 40, that's 89. And over 7p minus 4 times p plus 7. So that's the final answer for number 6.